Just didn't go too long. How we doing, guys? What do we got? Fire away.
What's the biggest growth you've seen from Anthony from year 1 to year 2?
Yeah, year 1 to year 2 is a really fun time for all young players, especially at the quarterback position. He's had, a year in the system, a year in the NFL. He's learned a lot. He's learning a lot. Have a chance to get out there and show a little bit of that, and which will come. We're going to keep practicing and keep playing these preseason games and joint practices and all that. I'm excited to sort of watch that happen on the field. Just a great opportunity, sort of to spend some time learning and then go execute and show everybody what you've learned. And he's right in the middle of that right now. We're right in the thick of training camp. So looking forward to watching that happen.
EJ said on Thursday that he's so excited to watch this offense, he's not even going to sit down when you guys are on the field during the game. How do you see that playing out, and just all the weapons that you have? Like, how excited are you with your arsenal and what this offense will look like?
Yeah, EJ always has some unique ideas for things. He's got some offensive plays he wouldn't mind too. But I'm excited, man. It's an exciting group. When you look around and, early in practice, all of our positions are going through position drills. And sometimes I kind of stand out in the middle and I'm able to see everybody. When you sort of look from one group to the other, gosh, there's different excitement for each group for different reasons. Early in the year, we're probably always excited, but man, we're the sun is bright out there. It's a beautiful day today, and gosh, our guys are running around, and we get to go have training camp practice every day, or just about every day, and kind of see what we've got. You think you know what you got. But get ahead of this one, because I always say it like 10 times a year in training camp. Like, we'll put the pads on, get out there and try to run the ball a little bit and pass protect and all that fun stuff. We'll kind of really find out what we got. But no, it's really exciting. We're really excited about all the groups and all the guys and sort of how we mesh together and how the team comes together, especially offensively for me. Sort of seeing how that goes, and I don't know, I'm excited for it.
Coach, what's the competition looking like for the tight end room? Because we know it's full, but what are you looking for most out of that specific group?
Yeah, it's a great group. It's a really interesting group because different guys do different things really, really well. And you want to, when we get into the season, when we get into the mode of playing these other opponents, you want to let those guys do what they do really well to help our team the most. But for us as coaches, it's important this time of year to let all the guys try all the different roles out, right? Gosh, maybe you catch the ball a little bit more last year for us. You caught the ball a little bit more for us in the offense. Well, this year, gosh, let's see how you're blocking, right? Let's try that out. Or you're doing certain types of blocks last year. Let's try some other stuff. So this is the time of year where everybody gets a chance to show what they've got. Ultimately, it's a position with a bunch of good players that can play good football. It's on us as coaches and sort of organizationally to find out how that meshes on a game day with how many guys we get to dress and sort of what that looks like for us offensively. The story's not written yet. I know those guys are ready to compete their tail off. And for a bunch of guys, when you have a role and you do that thing really, really well, you always want to show that you can do something else, right? It's exciting for them. So we're going to give them a shot to do that and find out what we got.
One of those guys. Today, as a coach and a teacher, because there's some rough moments on offense, does that give you a chance to correct things when it's not smooth?
Yeah, Chad, we're going to have some corrections coming out of today. It's day 2 of training camp. You're probably not. We're probably not pushing the guys hard enough with some of the stuff we're teaching and installing and trying to do if we don't have a few mistakes. As coaches, gosh, sure is great to go out there and have that really clean, perfect practice, but then the coaches wouldn't have that much value, right? And we don't like that, Chad. We got to have some value. So we got to get out there and we got to correct these guys a little bit. We'll clean some stuff up. We've had a nice off season. We've been working through some walkthrough related stuff, and sometimes you start going full speed, and we just got to clean up the timing of things. So there's work to be done. We'll make a nice little correction afternoon for them. We'll work through everything and hopefully be cleaner next time around.
The way that you guys,
Jelani Woods, you didn't get a lot of moments with last year. So how much do you feel like you know about his skill set already, and how much do you still kind of have to work through?
Yeah, just in person, we saw him a little bit last year. We didn't get to see a ton of live reps, a ton of action. We've seen obviously the tape from the year before. We're really excited to get him out here and let him play and let him. Like we were talking about with the tight end position, gosh, let him try to do everything. We'll put the pads on and we're blocking, we're running routes, we're doing different things in protection. Jelani's going to get a chance to do all that. We're excited about watching him do that and sort of learning a little bit more about him because we you learn a lot off tape, and that's a really important part of our business. But the value of training camp out here practicing live against an opponent well, when he's matching up versus one of our safeties, gosh, we got a good feel for how that guy plays and how he's going to defend him, and we'll see if Jelani can beat that guy on a pass route or maybe block a defensive end on a run play. It's a good time of year. We're excited to watch Jelani.
Last year, you, Shane, Reggie kind of talked about how Josh's football background gave him a good foundation as a rookie. Now that he's got that rookie foundation, where can he kind of grow his game in year 2?
Yeah, year 1 to year 2. We talked about for the quarterbacks, that's a big year. Josh is a really smart player. Those really smart players take advantage of opportunities to make the most of their strengths. Josh is really athletic too, but as a year 1 to year 2, you learn a lot in the league. Like I said with Anthony, Josh is going to make the most of that from a route running perspective, from a defensive coverage identification perspective. Josh is primed and ready to have a big camp out here and do some really good things. Like the tight end position works, the receiver position. Those guys, you go through training camp, you sort of install your core plays, you run those core plays, and Josh is going to get his catches, going to get his targets, and he's going to earn some different sort of spots, some different sort of roles as he goes, because he is developing. He is doing such a heck of a job in the offseason of coming along, improving. Like I said, he's always been a smart player, but when you leave that first year where everything's new, it's, it's my first bye week. It's my first, whatever it is, Monday night game, Thursday night game, just all those sort of different game week experiences that we'll end up having over the years. You get to that second year and you roll a little bit. So we're excited to see him do it.
The way that you guys integrated Josh last year, ultimately became a starter by week 1. Has that tailored the way you guys are moving about with AD this year?
I think every situation's different. You got to be careful sort of copying and pasting last year's answer to this year's situation. So, we're excited about AD, and we're going to let him get a bunch of reps in a bunch of different situations. But shoot, Alex played a bunch of good football too. We're gonna make sure and sort of let those guys all rep it out and try to go get open versus our DBs who are going to make it tough on them and sort of see what's best for the Colts, man. Let's go get a bunch of reps. We'll figure a bunch out in training camp. So it's not, like I said, I'm always careful to not just do what we did the year before in a different spot or a different situation. Each year is a little bit different.
Coach, what's been the number one thing that's impressed you the most with Anthony as far as what he's learned or how different he is now than where he was last year this time?
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit, you can just sort of put this at the end of my previous answer with Anthony, like going from year 1 to year 2, like, when you're a rookie in this league, especially a rookie quarterback, there's a lot coming at you with just everything that goes on with a quarterback, managing the huddle, managing the line of scrimmage, managing the cadence, managing the guys, motion, timing, all that stuff. Going into year 2, a lot of that stuff gets a lot easier because you've spent a whole year doing it, thinking about it, learning it, taking notes on it, watching other people do it. So to be able to hit the ground in a year 2 manner, kind of the rookie world's over for Anthony, for obviously all our guys from last year. We're on to being NFL vets, and with that at the quarterback position comes a lot of ability to sort of control the action at the line of scrimmage better and better and better. We're going through all these walkthroughs behind closed doors. We run all these plays, and sort of to watch Anthony orchestrate one of those long walkthroughs, it's been great. Like it's been phenomenal this year watching him operate, because we run a ton of plays and there's all these weird formations and motions and all the stuff we may not even run out here. We'll try it out in walkthrough, and he is just running the show, sort of communicating with his guys, bringing motions, breaking the huddle on time, all that stuff that we do at the quarterback position has been really, really cool. So